Welcome to Monday's Mindful Community Collective Meditation. We're thrilled that you're a part of our mindfulness community. Please share this meditation with others in your life so that this community continues to grow. Today's meditation is a guided meditation for fall. It's a letting go meditation, and I really like it. It's from the Deepak Chopra's Center. And he talks about the seasons, and each season having its own particular energy that represents where nature is in its reoccurring cycle of birth, transformation, and death. We're all very closely connected to and affected by the rhythms of nature. In this meditation, Deepak Chopra talks about using the energy of the seasons by moving through our own seasonal process. In the months when summer transitions to fall, nature prepares for the coming changes by shedding what it no longer needs. In many ways, the energy of winter is synonymous with death. As foliage appears to die, the ground freezes over, and the days become darker. However, winter is really about hibernation and the incubation of what will be renewed again with the coming of spring. In actuality, there is no death, just a long, deep sleep as nature's energy changes form. Fall is the season that prepares nature for the pruning process, which will ultimately result in seeds being planted for the next chapter. It's a great time to take an inventory of what you need to trim back or tend to differently as you settle inward for the coming months. Just imagine for a moment you're about to begin a journey of preparing for a long winter. During this time, you know that the days will be shorter, the temperature will be colder, and some of your creature comforts won't be available. What do you want to let go of? What's become too burdensome or unnecessary on your journey? At some point, it becomes apparent that you've accumulated way too much baggage. You've been lugging it around for far too long, and it feels really heavy. It's time to unload, drop a few thousand dead leaves, and prune a couple hundred branches. Just like nature, you need to clear out the thick brush and rid yourself of things you've been afraid to let go of. It's time to abandon the rules of society that seek to convince us it's not acceptable to speak your truth, to quiet that voice that convinces you to stay uncomfortably comfortable right where you are. Now's a good time to shed anything that binds us to our indignant and stubborn ways of sabotaging our dreams. Without pruning, there can be no new growth. So let's do a little meditation based on this, and you'll want to sit comfortably with your feet flat on the floor and your hands gently in your lap. Have your back straight so that you can breathe deeply and fully, but still remain comfortable. And you can just gently close your eyes. And we want to begin to settle into our bodies by connecting with our breath. Slowly inhaling through the nose and slowly exhaling through the mouth. And just notice as you're breathing in and breathing out, how your body and mind begin to just soften and relax. Just breathing in and breathing out. We can begin by visualizing a scene from nature during the fall. The reds, browns, darker greens and yellows of the terrain around you, a cool breeze blowing, and the dryness of the brush, the branches, and the earth. And now imagine that your body, your breath, your emotions, and your mind are an extension of nature. Perhaps you see yourself as a tall oak tree, the mist rising off a lake at dawn, or you're simply basking in the late afternoon sunset or the golden glow of a harvest moon. And be aware that you're about to embark on an inward journey. As you prepare to rest and prepare for the budding of a new you after the winter ice thaws, dare yourself to dream. Dream the person you would like to be. Dream of the activities that you want to do. Dream about the environment you thrive in most. Dream about the lifestyle you want to have when you wake up from your deep sleep. Let your imagination run wild and allow yourself to see what you would see, to hear what you would hear, and to feel what you would feel if your dream came true. Next, notice an area of your life where there is some heaviness, a burden, or an unnecessary load. Maybe it's physical belongings, like an accumulation of just too many things. Or perhaps your baggage is within the area of your intimate relationships, or your career, your health and fitness, or your family. Just let yourself see where there is an overaccumulation of physical stuff, physical things, emotional upset, mental challenges, or spiritual disconnect. Next, reconnect with your dream of what your life could look like, feel like, and sound like once you're free of the burdensome weight you've been carrying. What would you be doing then that's different from how you're living now? How would your relationships begin to thrive? How would your energy levels and mental clarity be propelling you towards your goals? Just create an internal representation, like a visual image, a feeling, or sound of how you, your life, and your surroundings could be different. As you bask in your picture of how things could be, ask yourself what qualities you would need to embrace to be the type of person who could powerfully catapult yourself from beneath the weight of what you now carry to the new you that awaits. Do you need to have more compassion towards yourself or others? Do you need to listen more attentively without the need to fix things or justify your position? Do you need to cultivate more strength so that you can set and maintain boundaries? Do you need to be more honest and find a loving yet direct way to speak your truth? What are the characteristics that would be most beneficial to acquire so that you can begin to take your next steps? Now, envisioning the traits or characteristics that are empowering you to create change, ask yourself, what action steps do I need to take to feel inspired and motivated to charge powerfully forward? What emotions, beliefs, or behaviors do I need to let go of so that I can stop being a victim and become the person I'm meant to be? Ask your heart for guidance rather than your intellect, and allow yourself to hear what practice you need to cultivate or what action you need to take to prune your inner outer world to clear a path for your next journey. When you're ready, take a few slow, deep breaths, and you can open your eyes. At this point, you might want to take out a journal or a notebook and make notes about whatever came up for you during the guided meditation. And you might ask yourself, how do you want to be living your life? What came up for you? What needs to be cleared out or pruned? What qualities or characteristics do you need to embrace? What specific action steps do you need to take, including something you can do today? And if it's fitting, you can just go do that thing today. Tomorrow, you can do the next thing, and so on. This exercise will help you take charge of your life. It's a process of letting go of anything that isn't you. Toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, and obstacles that prevent you from living your dream. It allows you to take responsibility for every choice you make and every action you take or don't take. Whenever you begin a new path, anything you haven't cleared out or brought to completion will follow you onto the new path. Now is the time to let go of anything you need to leave behind as you begin a new season. You can take the approach this fall now with anticipation, preparation, and excitement. Observe its energy and watch as it cyclically moves through its phases, transitioning from one moment to the next, sometimes intensely and sometimes gently. Nature moves slowly and deliberately toward harmony and sustainability. It intrinsically knows what it needs to do and simply does it. You can learn a lot by tuning into this process in your own life if you slow down enough and pay close attention. Fall is a great season to let go of unnecessary burdens and reconnect to a happier you. Thank you for joining me in meditation today.
Thank you for joining us. We hope this meditation brings you peace and calm.